Hey everyone, in this session we are going to learn about MCP, Selenium MCP and AWS Bedrock introduction. MCP nothing but Model Context Protocol. You might have heard this word many times. You might have read the definition also in many of the website. But if you are still confused, here is a simple way to understand. MCP acts like a USB-C type charger. That means before you used to have a multiple devices, phone devices from different companies, and each company used to have a different type of a port, right? Now what has changed is every other mobile device which is available in the market now having C type charger. That means charger will be of one type, you can plug into any of the device. Similarly, MCP is kind of a C-type charger. You can plug into any of the LLM model. It is kind of an interface which can talk to any of the LLM model. Let's understand with the comparison. Here is a simple comparison. USB-C type world, you can say that it can connect to phone or laptop, but in MCP world, we can say that it can connect to any of the AI model. It is used for charging, and here MCP used for tool execution. That means that each MCP will have several tools. I will show you in the next slide what that tool looks like. It will have multiple tool. With the help of AI, it is going to use that tool and execute that tool. Here in the USB world, it can connect to multiple devices, but in the MCP world, it can connect to any of the AI model. Now we have understood what is MCP. Now what is Selenium MCP? How it works? Say for example, you are a QA and you are providing a prompt in a natural language. Say that okay, I want to launch the Amazon dot in the Chrome browser. This natural language will be sent to LLM model. This LLM model could be anything. It could be a chat GPT, it could be a cloud, it could be an anthropic model, anything. This particular model, this particular phase will understand the intent, what you are trying to do, and then it understands what actions you want to do based on your prompt. Then it decides which tool to call. So that action name will be sent to Selenium MCP. That WebDriver API name will be sent to Selenium WebDriver, and Selenium WebDriver it will send the commands to the Chrome. For example, I want to open Amazon, search for iPhone, click on the first result. This is a natural language which goes in a step 1. In the step 2, it provides these all the tools. It's to do this action, I need to call the tool name called open underscore URL and with the value as amazon.in, and to search for a specific item, I need to look for this locator, that is search underscore box with the value as iPhone. And after that, if I want to click on any of the element, then my locator strategy will be first underscore result. This happens with the help of Selenium MCP. After that, it goes for step 3. There, all these tools will be converted into WebDriver API, the actual API calls of a Selenium. This is how it looks like. Before moving forward, I will show you one of the MCP here. This is a Selenium MCP which is available in the GitHub repository. I will provide the link for this repository in the description. And here if you scroll down, there are multiple tools are given here. So for example, to navigate to any of the URL, this is the tool I need to call. Find any of the element, I need to call find underscore element. Like that, it has multiple tools, and using these tools, AI can execute your prompt. Now we have understood the Selenium MCP. Now let's go for AWS Bedrock. AWS Bedrock is a managed service that provides a secure, scalable access to multiple foundation models. Assume that you want to execute multiple models. Say for example, there is a ChatGPT, there is a Gemini, there is a Claude. This AWS Bedrock will club all these models and it will provide all this model access in a single room. This is the AWS account I have. If you go to your AM users, and you can create your user here and you can follow the documentation. Go to Amazon Bedrock, and if you go to chat and playground, click on select model. Here it is having list of LLM model. You can choose any of the model here, select any of the model here, click on apply, and you can chat. AWS, it has provided the definition. We have understood the MCP, we have understood the Selenium MCP, and now If I integrate this with the AWS Bedrock, so here you will be sending a QA, here you will be sending a prompt here, and then we have written a small AI interface layer here which will read the prompt, will connect to Selenium MCP. Based on the prompt which you have sent, it will get the required tool, and that tool name will be sent back to AWS Bedrock as a system prompt, and this AWS Bedrock will read your system prompt, and the prompt it will analyze. This says that LLM responds with the suggested MCP tool. Based on your requirement, it will suggest which tool you need to execute. Then this will go back to AI interference layer, and that tool name will be sent to a Selenium MCP server, and that Selenium MCP server will convert that tool name into API commands, and that will be sent to Selenium WebDriver. WebDriver will execute the command on the browser. This is the block diagram of how we can integrate Selenium MCP with the AWS Bedrock. In the next session, we are going to see the how we can implement this actual code we can see in the next session. Thank you.